Beautiful, blue, and effective, copper peptides are on regular repeat in my skincare routine, and I actually attribute a lot of my well-aging, anti-aging benefits to using copper peptides consistently. I'm going to talk about my new favorite copper peptide serum at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'm watching you. Okay, that was creepy. I will also talk about the reported benefits of using copper peptides in your well-aging skincare routine and the personal anecdotal benefits that I've seen over several years of use. So what are copper peptides and what do they do for our skin? It is reported, but I'll be honest, there's not a lot of clinical data to support copper peptide use in skincare. However, I'll link an article below in the description box for your reading pleasure. Copper peptides are an antioxidant, so they will help to protect your skin. They also promote wound healing. They can help even out your skin tone and texture. They help reduce photo damage and hyperpigmentation in the skin. And most importantly, I think what they're really linked to because of their well-aging benefits is their ability to produce collagen and elastin in the skin, which of course is going to smooth out the look of your fine lines and wrinkles. That is a lot of reported benefits. I was already a big fan of using peptide serums and peptide moisturizers prior to getting into copper peptides, so dipping my toes in the copper peptide water was a no-brainer for me. Many people ask me in my videos, either here or over on TikTok and Instagram, are copper peptides better than using retinol? Well, if you know my channel, you know that I truly believe retinol or retinoid use is the gold standard for well-aging. But from my own experience, I will say that copper peptides offers, I feel like, a more gentler approach to well-aging than retinol does. Some people can find retinoids extremely irritating, and some people simply cannot use retinoids in their skincare routine. So would copper peptides be a great alternative for those people? I would say yes, but as with any other ingredient or product, you can be sensitive to anything. So very important, if you're introducing copper peptides into your skincare routine, you should always patch test to be sure. Am I going to give up on my retinoids? No. Am I going to continue to use copper peptides? Yes. I think the two in combination have really helped to give me the healthy looking skin that I have today. For reference, I'm age 47, I have combination skin that's also very sensitive, rosacea prone, and dehydrated. So using both retinoids and copper peptide as part of my well-aging routine, I think really helps to target all of those kinds of issues in my skin in a way that works for my skin. So now that we know the benefits, let's talk some products. This is Biossance's. That sounds weird to me. This is from Biossance. It's their Copper Peptide Rapid Plumping Serum. It has a beautiful blue hue to the product, which is the result of the copper in the formulation. This serum combines the power of copper peptides with other hydrating ingredients, including polyglutamic acid, squalane, hyaluronic acid, and the antioxidant power of green tea extract. It just has so many fabulous ingredients in the formulation. I actually love the texture of this serum. It's a creamy, milky texture. It applies very evenly to the skin, sinks into the skin beautifully, and is just a pleasure to apply. The product's meant to restore your skin and visibly plump and firm the look of your skin. I've been using this product for several months and my skin really enjoys this product. I think my sensitive rosacea prone skin also really likes the additional ingredients in the formulation because anything that's calming and soothing for my skin, I tend to gravitate towards. At the time of filming, the Biossance serum retails for $68 Canadian. It is a 50 ml size, so it's a nice size bottle, which I actually really appreciate. I should mention, I use copper peptides in my evening skincare routine. You can use them morning or evening or both. It's entirely up to you. I've just found that with regular retinoid use, if I use a retinoid one night and a copper peptide the next night and then retinoid the next night and alternate between the two, it just seems to have the perfect balance for my skin. Many people like to use and get the most out of their retinoid and use it every single night, and that is totally fine. It's just copper peptides are a little bit finicky in what you compare them with. So I like to keep my routine very simple when I'm using a copper peptide. I simply cleanse, double cleanse for me in the evening, apply a toner, my Copper Peptide serum, moisturizer, and a face oil, and that's my routine. Next up, we're going to talk about The Ordinary's Buffet plus Copper Peptides 1%. This is one of the more expensive serums that's available from The Ordinary. They're typically known for their very inexpensive products. It's $33.70 for this 30 ml size, but I truly believe that the formulation and the well-aging benefits from this serum actually warrant the cost. By the way, did you know they changed the name of the original Buffet serum to the Multi-Peptides plus HA serum? I wonder if they're going to be doing a name change on this one too. Comment below what you think. According to The Ordinary, the Buffet with Copper Peptides should not be mixed with a number of other ingredients and products, and I kind of use The Ordinary's recommendations for all of my Copper Peptide use. As I said, I just like to keep my routine very, very simple. According to The Ordinary, it's not that the products are going to cause an increased irritation by using the two together. It's that using them together might decrease the efficacy of the Copper Peptide. I don't want to be messing with that efficacy in any way, shape, or form. So I really like that simple, easy, only a few step routine when I'm using a Copper Peptide. But let me know if you think differently in the comments below. I'll actually list all the ingredients that The Ordinary recommends not mixing in the same routine as your Buffet with Copper Peptides in the description box below. I've also done a little short video on it, and I can link that for you here as well. The texture of The Ordinary's Buffet plus Copper Peptides is also beautiful. I am such a sucker for texture. I really like gel and creamy like textures. Those are definitely my favorite. This one is a gel-like texture. It applies to the skin beautifully. I don't find it leaves any kind of tacky finish. It sinks in really beautifully. I can carry on with the rest of my routine, no problem. But now, since I have a new favorite Copper Peptide serum, I'm actually using this on my neck and chest. This is your reminder to always bring, when you can, all the products that you put on your face down your neck and across your chest and around the backs of your hands. These tend to be the places that really show the signs of aging, and especially if you're really targeting on your face, you'll be able to see the difference between the two in a relatively short amount of time. Now, because my favorite serum is quite expensive, I just can't afford to apply that particular serum down my neck and across my chest. So this way I'm getting the benefit of Copper Peptides all over these areas that I'm prioritizing, but I'm using The Ordinary's Buffet Copper Peptides in combination with that one so I can kind of get the best of both worlds. I'm just trying to be frugal here. If you know my channel, you know I've talked about this serum. This is the Copper Amino Isolate Serum 3rd generation, often shortened to be called CAIS. This is from NIOD. NIOD is the higher end brand to The Ordinary under the Deciem umbrella. Deciem owns both The Ordinary and NIOD. Their formulations are more expensive, but they're also far more comprehensive. Where The Ordinary typically focuses on single ingredient products at affordable prices, the philosophy behind NIOD is quite different. It's really about very complex formulations with most of the time ingredients I can't even pronounce, with a description that will make your head spin because you don't know what they're talking about. But I'm joking and a little bit not joking. Go on the NIOD website. I'll link this product below in the description as well, and you can just read through the benefits and the ingredients and how they function within these formulations, and it may be able to better explain to you why the price is more and why the serum is so complex. This is a very watery serum. In fact, it's my least favorite texture of all the serums that I'm talking about today. And the reason is because if you're not careful, the product will sink into your hands before you can even get it on your face. Maybe the palms of my hands are starting to look younger. So we've had the milky serum from Biossance, the gel-like texture from The Ordinary, and then this one being very watery. This is ranking 3rd on my list of favorite textures when I compare it to those other two. The texture is literally the only downside to this serum. This serum, I think, caused really nice changes in my skin. Now, I have been used to using The Ordinary's Buffet plus Copper Peptide, so I think my skin was already very used to seeing great benefits from using a Copper Peptide. I do think this one brought it to the next level. But I'd love to hear from those of you who have tried both The Ordinary and NIOD's CAIS, if you found it to be the same or if you really found them interchangeable. CAIS 3 for a 30 ml size is $98 Canadian at the time of filming. Now, it does come in a smaller 15 ml size that's only $65. Sounds like a bargain now, doesn't it? But at least with the 50 ml size, you could try it to see if you actually think it's worth it versus the $35 mark of the ordinary. Much better value over here. If budget's no object, yes, CAIS I think is worth the extra money. Finally is my new favorite, Copper Peptide Serum. This one was sent over to me by Decium as well, and I had been so impressed with the CAIS 3 serum, I was dying to try this one. And it's NIOD's CAIL, their copper amino isolate lipid. I will absolutely be stocking up on this in the Slowvember sale. So every year, Decium has an annual sale throughout most of the month in November where every single product from both NIOD and the Ordinary are 23% off. That's a big discount if you're interested in buying something from the NIOD line that tends to be more expensive. Of course, for their Ordinary products, you're gonna get them for $5 in some cases. But for a product like this, which is $98 for a 15 ml size, ouch, that is so painful. That 23% discount is gonna make a big difference. I'm already dreading coming to the end of this product. So what is the difference between CAIS and CAIL, and does it warrant that hefty increase in price? I noticed a difference after the first use, and I was not expecting that. I was already very used to using CAIS, loving the benefits, noticing the benefits, but to use a product once and the next day to be like, I really think I see a difference in my skin, that is so rare in the skincare world. And I don't talk about that lightly. I am dying to know if anyone else has experienced that with this particular product. Please comment below, because I really hope it's not just me putting too much faith in a product. NIOD really positions this serum as a pro-collagen, pro-lipid, pro-fat-building formula that differentiates itself from CAIS because of its skin-building elasticity capability. Whereas CAIS uses GHKCU, CAIL uses a solubilized format of pure palmitoyl GHKCU at 1%. With that palmitoyl group attached, it enhances its lipophilic properties, or in plain words, reduces transepidermal water loss and enhances the skin's ability to hold on to water and protect the skin against dehydration. The texture is my dream combination of all the above. It's a gel-like texture. When applied to the skin, literally just melts into your skin. It's not sticky in any way, and it's much easier to discern how much you're applying as opposed to CAIS. I use a small pea-sized amount for my face. If I had all the money in the world, I would bring it down my neck and chest, but you know my little secret to offset that. CAIL has been really known to focus along the jawline, so I do bring it down to about here, and then bring the Ordinary's Buffet Copper Peptide to meet it here. I feel like I'm able to not waste a precious drop of this serum using it in this way. Of all the Copper Peptide serums that I've talked about today, I love all of them, I genuinely do. If budget is a concern for you, the Ordinary's Buffet plus Copper Peptides is a fabulous serum. I love the texture of the Biossance serum. CAIS has literally done amazing things for my skin, but for as long as I can afford it, I will trust my skin to this serum, I think till the end of my days. I hope you found this interesting, and I hope you have a fabulous day.